I'm Hanan. My YouTube channel is HB Vlogs. Like and subscribe. And I'm Moroccan.
Hello, I'm Rihem. Assalamu alaikum. My parents are Egyptian, I'm Egyptian, and I'm here to see if all Muslim women think the same.
Hi, I'm Nafisa. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Nigerian, but I spent a year in Egypt, so I know what the Egyptian Muslim life is like also. And I'm excited to see what every Muslim girl thinks.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Amina. My parents are Russian, and I'm Muslim. And let's do this.
Is hijab necessary?
So I believe in hijab is necessary because it's written through Quran to wear hijab, and what's written in the Quran as Muslim women we should follow. And yes, I don't wear hijab, but inshallah one day I want to wear the hijab. I think that it is a decision, and I believe that it is a decision that you make within yourself, and that when you're ready. You should never be forced to wear hijab, because then you can go back on your word and want to remove your hijab, which I disagree with. And I really do believe it's necessary for Islam, and it protects us as well.
I personally don't believe it's necessary because the Quran says many things, and most of them aren't really meant to be taken literally. At the end of the day, God bases everything you do based on intentions and based on what you decide to do as a Muslim, because people can wear hijab and not be a good person. People can wear hijab and not pray 5 times a day, or not.
I would like to try another religion for a day.
All the Quran, the Bible, the Torah, they're all out there for you to learn about these religions. So I don't see how you can actually try a religion for a day.
I feel like I'm blessed to be a Muslim. I'm really blessed, inshallah. But I feel like I'll try to learn about it. But if it involves eating pork or then no. But for one day, I feel like visiting I don't know, a temple or a church. Yeah, sure, why not? I can learn about that too.
Yeah, I feel like if you're strong enough in your religion, following someone around for a day shouldn't really make you question your religion.
If someone were to pay you $1 million, would you eat pork?
Come on, liars. Don't lie.
I'm not lying.
No.
$1 million.
You know what?
No, sis.
No, because that's haram.
That's haram, yeah.
And you will get your consequences later on. I thought about it because I was like, it's $1 million,
Yeah, but you can use that money from
after all this money's
zakat.
done,
Do you know how
what
many
are you
people you'd be helping with that?
But
Are you kidding me? Do you know how much charity work? That's selfish for you to actually say, oh, I'm gonna be better than that, and not give all this
it's
people.
up to you how to spend the money. But some people will spend it on your own. It's up to you. You're gonna spend it on charity, but some people are gonna buy some stuff and that. So nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm good.
I go to clubs and party.
Actually.
okay. All right, go ahead.
Well, I do party, yeah, but it depends. At the party, you don't drink, you don't smoke. I just go with my friends to have fun, but I don't do any all this bad stuff. So it depends on the person. If you actually want to do something crazy, you're gonna do it regardless. If it's at the party or at your home. So.
I used to party and whatever, and then when I learned, I think you learn through experience sometimes, and learning through experience, I learned that that's just not for me. And
I pray 5 times a day.
Oh wait, no. I had to think about it for a second.
This is bad.
I do pray, but it's just sometimes with it's just not 5 times a day, and I'm not proud of it. I'm actually very my goal, inshallah, is to get on a habit where I pray 5 times a day.
But no comments. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't pray. Sorry, but yeah. One day.
I feel awkward being around a group of people of a different religion.
I think being a Muslim in America, that's something that's part of your daily life. You can't be awkward.
I just go to school every day with people who are atheists, who are Jewish, who are Buddhists and stuff. So I think it's the way you grow up.
I live like in a very Jewish town, so like the majority is Jewish there, and I learned a lot about like their religion, and I teach about Islam. So like I started a club, Muslim club there, so like I never feel awkward. Like I feel like it's like my duty to like teach them about Islam and like how peaceful we are. So yeah, I feel like it's a good experience to live like around non-Muslims.
I think every religion deserves a right to exist.
I mean, of course, every religion deserves the right to exist. All the religions were brought down from Allah through different prophets, which is what we believe in Islam.
And most of the times, we all stand for the same thing. We're
Yeah.
all just raised in different families, different locations, and we could have easily traded places in another life, you know?
I feel comfortable to be a Muslim in today's society.
I should be over there, honestly, because when I first came back from Egypt, it was like I was 16 years old, because I spent a year there and I like learned more about Islam. And when I came back, like I thought I was going to start wearing the hijab, and my friends' reactions like changed that very quick. Like I definitely feel a lot more comfortable than say an hijabi. Like, and I think they're like one of the bravest people in America to like walk around with that, especially because there are a lot of like ignorant and Islamophobic people here.
When I was younger, actually, I used to tell people that I wasn't Muslim. I used to be like, and I didn't know why. I don't know if it was because the news portrayed us, and at the time, like, I was like, it was like 2011, and like, even though 9/11 happened a while back, it still was like, still like an oh my god, like, you know, Muslims are terrible. And I used to tell people that I was like Christian, like I wasn't Muslim. And when people were like, well, okay, but your mom speaks Arabic, and I used to be like, no, my mom speaks French. What are you talking about?
I hate Donald Trump.
The reason why I didn't put strongly agree is because I think hate is a very strong like word, and I'm like, you know, I never hate anybody. I love everybody, and even though he's said a lot of racist remarks against Muslims and stuff like that, and that is totally not okay. But I just think that even though he is technically, you know, he's kind of a bad guy, I guess. Like he's not like we shouldn't really hate him. I think that if you fight fire with fire, it would never like there would be a bigger flame. And I think that we should just show love to the haters, because that's what gets them really mad. Show him that Muslims are about, you know, love and peace. We're not about, oh, because you hate us, we're gonna hate you back. So, yeah.
Well, I don't hate him to the point where I spent like any energy of my day talking about him, reading his news or anything related to him. But from the things I've seen, he's attacked like every identity, social identity, like I'm black, I'm Muslim, I'm a woman. You know, like those are things that don't clash well with Donald Trump. And I wouldn't say I like hate him, like I want to kill him, but like I strongly dislike him.
I will only marry a Muslim person.
You guys are making me feel bad.
But I think my mom is very strict about that. But I always tell my mom, like, whoever I fall in love with, I fall in love with. You know, everybody's a human. If he's a man, definitely if he has to be a guy. But like, you know, if I fall in love with anybody, I don't really care, to be honest, in my opinion.
You know, I think it's unfair that men can marry women of other religions and women can't. And the whole idea behind men being allowed to is that they can maybe convince the women to change their religion. And, like, why can't I convince a man to be Muslim, you know? And I honestly really think realistically we don't know who we're going to fall in love with. So we can't really say that simply because of this, because they could be an upstanding person in, like, any other religion. And who's to say that, like, they could one day want to be Muslim?
So my thing on this is actually, so like if you're getting married, and like, I mean, some people don't, but like you want to have kids, inshallah, one day. So I feel like it all goes down to like how you want to like raise your kids. So like the thing is I view as like if you want to raise your kids to be Muslim, I feel like it will be difficult. Praying, all like being able to like have the same prayer and like fasting together and like doing those things together, I feel like just will build like a stronger family.
Muslims should be able to date.
I feel like, you know, Muslims should date, because you never know, like, if you're gonna find the right person. You could literally be engaged to somebody and you can, you know, later on marry that person could like treat you terribly. And like, especially for like women, you're kind of find yourself like stuck. You're like, no, I have to stay with this person because he's my husband and stuff like that. And it's harder than like having like a boyfriend, if that boyfriend or whatever is, you know, treating you badly.
Would you marry someone who already has a wife? Because you know how in Islam it's allowed to have 4 wives?
No shot.
No question. No question, bro.
That's a joke.
Yeah, like,
You know that's sunnah, right? You get more blessings for that.
No, but it's also okay. I know someone.
Like, whoa.
It's yes, but like it's on this. I think it's for the situation. Like I respect it and I understand the reasoning why someone would do it if it's in that like if it's in that situation. You know.
for me, I want to share my man by myself.
Yeah.
So I don't want to share him with no other woman. So
I feel like guys nowadays take that too far.
Yeah.
Like they see like you're not like the prophet. You don't have enough money to afford like 3 wives or something like.
Islam has been fair to me as a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, in my opinion, I want to know why you don't. Think
no, I'm in between, to be honest. I don't know, because it depends on the person. Like, I used to go to mosque school, actually to the same mosque that me and you met, but we were like, how do you call it? I used to like not that I didn't like going. It was just like the people there were just like, oh, you're Muslim, you have to do this and this and that, and they pushed it on me so much, and that's why I lied about it as a kid so much too. Islam is fair, but like the people part of it just don't make it fair.
Religion is man-made.
Oh.
I think people only have that view because sometimes men do take it and use it for their own twisted purposes, but I don't think that religion itself is not something that's given to us by a higher power.